Marshall won the toss and deferred. Middle Tennessee rarely returns. Ty Lee will let this one scream over his head.
Quite a few of the regular receivers, John.
Also down some of the backfield. Here's Brad Anderson, slot receiver, converted back to running back. He finds that left edge in the spot. They're good for a first down.
And win 25-24.
Rally from down 18. And also Stockstill can run. That's what his OC, Tony Franklin, said.
Got to pressure this quarterback and hit him.
They again swing it out to Gatlin. They've had a hard time stopping him, and there's a first down. Stockstill throws it back. Anderson's got it. The misdirection works beautifully, and they convert on 3rd and 7. 2nd and 13, though, here. Motion from Jimmy Marshall. Stockstill under pressure, floats it out, and he finds Thomas, who has a ton of space. And with burly size, he lunges inside of the 5. That's where he shined before they moved it back to running back out of necessity. Stockstill pressured and down. Sacked. Ty Tyler gets his team leading 4th sack of the campaign. 35-yard try. They only have one make on the year. Holds have been part of the problem. Not a pretty kick, but it's good. Stock Holiday has cited that for several weeks. An area they need to improve, and backside pressure on Thompson. He'll get sacked. Khalil Brooks knifes in the undersized backer, former defensive back. Played at Clemson, Rick at Florida State, Brent at Middle Tennessee, and a long fire looks to Gatlin yet again. What a start for Gatlin Casey. They looked at each other's games and gave each other tips. Tavares out of the backfield, instead threading the needle. What a look to Patrick Smith.
Running back, not real big, 5'8", about 175, but good out of the backfield.
They just get the play off. Backside pressure. Stockstill down. The ball came free. Marshall says it has it. And the Thundering Herd has the football. Jawan Young got in there. And they're able to knock it free as the defense converges.
As his heartbeat's gone down a little bit.
Bit of a tall snap on the roll. Tripped up and down. And Thompson credited with having strong feet. Timeout. Safeties fade. They go with the run. Off the spin. King with some space. Gets a block on the edge. Tyler King. Angled out of bounds by Moffitt. Gets the first down on a big chunk.
Ability to twitch and dip and then go and use that speed on the outside.
It's like me to the food spread. Or here, King on the hash. That's another first down plow. Why not go back to him after 13? But here's a flag. That was a rather violent hit. Khalil Brooks, who had the electric sack early, seemed to pop him there. Said there's no doubt he can play at the next level. But his first game at the FBS level, having some trouble. And here Anderson dragged down by Tyshun Render. And to the hold of Jackson White. And the kick is good. They only bring 4 with a stunt. Trying to thread the needle to Casey, and it's knocked away. Malik Gant, called a middle linebacker that plays safety.
Does hit like a linebacker.
His head coach Doc Holliday said, when he came here, we didn't know who he was. Now he's the best safety at Conference USA. Great punt by Matt Bonadies. Forces the retreat for Marcel Williams. Flag down. And finally, he is as well.
Yeah, that's usually a push in the back or a hold.
So the kickoff clean. Marcel Williams on the retreat from his 20. And Marshall will have better field position no matter what. How good. And Williams knocked down at around the 27 after a 53-yard punt. They show that blitz. They had been north of the 40 on their first 2 possessions, so back to the ground. Tyler King's had a lot of success tonight. Angled out of bounds just shy of the 20. And there's a flag down with some action, it seemed, near the sideline. Can Thompson take advantage? Play fake in the air. Finds Brady. He's got the first down nearly to midfield. Walloped by Moffitt. 3 tries thus far. Softer look for Middle Tennessee. They send 3. Thompson with plenty of time. Flag down. The one-footed throw incomplete. Double coverage on Armani Levias, the tight end.
Personal foul. Hands in the face. Defense number 95. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
For them, because their quarterback Thompson 1 of 5 right now.
make it 2 of 6. What a toss to Willie Johnson, who was draped by Darrell Randolph.
Tennessee did. Tight formation.
King needing the end zone. Just shy.
If that's not a touchdown, that is like a breath's hair away from being in the end zone.
Danny Tanner shows up. Anderson. End zone touchdown. Marshall for only the second time. He had been banged up their last couple of meetings, and here he's going to go down thanks to Ty Tyler. Already 2 sacks for Tyler.
Try it.
Pressure on Stockstill. Underthrows, looking for Gatlin Casey. Incomplete. 35 yards. Here comes the blitz. Thompson finds his open tight end. And Levias finds the first down. They convert on 3rd and 11. Kylan dribbling the tackle. On 2nd down, pounded on the ground, and King's got the first that have helped this Marshall program in recent years. Thompson underthrown, picked off. Bad ball gets intercepted as Wesley Bush gets the pick, just the 4th for Middle Tennessee's defense all year.
He's just got to chill out. Coaches have to be patient because they have to be patient.
Stockstill perhaps a little too patient. Gets ripped down, and the bow thereafter by Darius Hodge. Jensen is D. Here's 3rd and 15. Play fake to Anderson, one-on-one. Looking for Lee. What a move! Ty Lee swept in underneath Carry-on Morrell, and he wills the ball like a magnet. Stockstill overwhelmed. The swarm comes, and he's down. Another sack. Malik Thompson, 5 sacks for the Marshall defense. Now 3rd down and 2. Anderson, the bigger back, is in the backfield. We'll give it to him, and he's got the first down. Yanked down at the 30. Wanted to be a finance major and live near New York City. He was thinking life after football. Anderson stumbles and picks up the first down.
You know, there's 5, there's 6. There's not that many guys in the box.
Out of the pocket, Thompson. Trying to stretch it out. Ball loose. Middle Tennessee says it has it. The Blue Raiders do. Marshall gets turned over as King puts it on the ground. Thundering Herd entered top 20 in America with 12 in the first 4 games. Stockstill on the quick slant, hooks up with Jaquez Bruce for his first touch of the game. And Bruce, outstanding field position, hard hit. Ball loose. Marshall says it has it.
Officials pointing to the ground. That's down by contact.
Secondary fades back. Play fake. Stockstill takes off. Doesn't like to slide. He won't do it here. What a run by Brent Stockstill. Helped out of bounds by Nazeeh Johnson. The young season. Play fake to Anderson. One-on-one look. Off the hands. Incomplete. Chris Johnson in the coverage against Tavon Salter. And there's a flag down.
Pass interference. Defense number 3. Bobby placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Adam Fuller, defensive coordinator, told us he won't come off the field. Stockstill needing end zone. Stockstill dances inside. Brent Stockstill on the ground. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
The quarterback, he'll get you with his feet, his arm, or his head.
Willie Johnson trying to get Middle Tennessee with his return game. Minute 2 seconds, just shy of the 35. King, what a hit, and he shrugs it off. The second as well. Changes hands, gets angled out of bounds with a hit on high by Moffitt.
That was the anti-rugby tackle.
11 yards and over 100 on the game for King. Go right back to him, and he slips through. King! 2 rushing rushes. And already Marshall stands 4 yards shy.
That comes from the core of his body.
Bit of a high snap. Anderson. He's got the first down to the 11.
Kind of a hard target to miss from that close, huh?
So go right back to him, and Levias plows in for the touchdown.
That's the point of that size. 6'4", 250. Get it to him surrounded by defensive backs. He'll get you the rest of the yardage after the catch.
And the run defense has been an issue for Middle Tennessee. Kicking away. Willie Johnson will take a chance here. Johnson shrugs off the hit. Sidesteps another Blue Raider. Keon Davis, the electric kick returner and primary running back. Edge pressure shown. Anderson. How did that chasm open up? The big burly back. First down and more.
The top, it's there for him.
So 6 targets, 3 grabs. Here the run by King. This is from 43. Bit of a high snap, and his kick has a lot of English. It is no good.
6 getting the 1AA championship here at their home stadium.
Stockstill into the flat. Punishing contact as the helmet then pops off for Jaquez Bruce, his second grab.
Well, like you keep saying, you know, number 12 will have the ball in his hands here.
Toss to Anderson. He finds the edge. Gets ripped down by Donye Moody. He's been looked at quite a bit. He battled hamstring issues earlier in the year. Had the big 2-point conversion last week. One-on-one. What a ball! Caught! Brought in by Tavon Salter. 18-yard. 3rd and 8. Stockstill on the roll. Chased by B. Throws against the grain. That is a catch, a flag down. He's just short by about a yard, but a flag near the left sideline.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 4. Penalty after this is the goal, automatic first down.
85, he's normally number 54. Play fake, Stockstill, end zone, incomplete.
That was a little handsy. That's going to be pass interference in the end zone.
Najee Johnson.
Don't give up on Stockstill keeping the ball with all this beef in front of him.
To the end zone, caught! Touchdown, Patrick Smith. Nearly took down West Virginia when Doc Holliday was an assistant on that staff in '97. Here's Willie Johnson, who's already got 1 great kick return in this game. Shielding the football, has another. And some contact after he was down. The crowd.
That was a trip and fall that happened to land on Johnson.
They're down their quarterback. Isaiah Green hurt. To Thompson, his first FBS action, and he's been able to hand it off to King. And a wicked hit by Darrell Randolph. Got some help from Moffitt. Thompson make a throw. Blitz is on. Thompson over the middle. Bobbled. Call the catch. No. Incomplete.
It's a very fundamentally sound group that Ogeron puts out there. Real talented.
Patrick Smith gets the first down, a gain of 11.
A little rhythm to him. He's got a lot less pressure on him.
Fakes the toss, decides to keep. What feel and vision. And Stockstill refusing to go down. You got to yank him down. Stockstill. Pocket eroding. Chased by Hodge. Tip ball. Intercepted. Flags down.
Pass interference going to be against Marshall, I believe. That where you pull a guard and then you follow him up with a guard in the backfield.
Nice comeback. Ty Lee gets an extra few on Chris Jackson to Middle Tennessee since Watkins has become a bigger part of the offense. Here another look to Patrick Smith, flag down as Jackson swings him out of bounds. In reasonable field goal range.
Yeah, they're out of range here.
3rd and 22, looking longer for Salter. Somehow bobbles and makes the catch. He tapped it up to himself and brought it in. Watkins, O-lineman in at fullback. Toss play. Tavares not only has the first, he's got a touchdown. Tavares Thomas. his second rushing score of the year. And the go on 4th and 1 out of a timeout puts Middle Tennessee up a TD.
Marshall on the sidelines going crazy, screaming at the offense.
Slight pause by Anderson, and that second effort grinds across, picks up the first. Khalil Brooks the stop. Marshall's got 3rd and 13. Down a touchdown. The pressure is on. The sack is there. DQ Thomas into the backfield.
Second half last week, after playing kind of so-so.
Flag down. Thomas tries to get low.
Or you could say
takes him out.
You could say the same thing for this Middle Tennessee offense.
Number 55. 10-yard penalty, remains first down.
Floated out in stride. Finds Anderson, first down and more. Shoulder pop by Drayton, 19 yards.
Because the defense is being run off by the receivers.
They fake to the back. Stockstill sold that pretty well. Chris Jackson helps to trip him up. Looking for the Blue Raiders' first 2-score lead. Swings it out. Thomas has angle. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
How about that play? This is about Thompson on these next 3 possessions.
Anderson, the bigger back. Offense on the field. Marshall is converted tonight. Anderson converts again. Now remember that we showed him on the sideline. Keon Davis. Pressure is on. Ball is free. Middle Tennessee has it. DQ Thomas sliced in and recovers. So they simplified things. They still allow him to change whenever and whatever he wants. Thomas has been changing the game in the second half. Spin by Anderson. And he's down at the 1-yard line. Looking for the second tonight to make it a 3-score game. Holt hits it. Now Marshall will have ODU on the road next time out. ODU team that has the loudest win in Conference USA, one of the biggest upsets.
Oh, it's the biggest upset in the country.
Thompson to the air. He's got the first. Marcel Williams has the ball in Blue Raider territory. Slight pause. Anderson picks up the first. Quarterback?
Absolutely, John.
Anderson picks up the blitz. Obialo across the middle. He gets surrounded and smothered.
It's on the defense for Middle Tennessee that has decided we're going to put 2 guys on this guy and you're not going to beat us with him.
Obialo again over the middle. He'll pick up the first down.
The threat of the run.
The lob. Obialo! He has sprung to life this drive, and he gets a touchdown, his 3rd receiving grab of the year. Trip, she could not. Sure, she checked in on it nonetheless. Thomas on the ground, able to protect the football, make that Anderson. And Marshall will travel to ODU, then host FAU. Thompson hit as he throws. Nice look to Brady. Dragged down by Moffitt. That'll be good for the first.
There's a little display of those long arms and those big hands snatching that ball out of the air, thrown behind him.
20 yards, but a flag on the...
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 30. 15-yard penalty will be assessed to the end of the run, automatic first down.
No timeouts. Completion. Randolph there. Brady gets a grab. Blitz comes. And Thompson's down. They sent 2 men from that defensive right. Anderson picked up 1, but that was all. Loss of 5. Stockstill. He can taste it. Long look, flag down, ball picked.
That's in the area of pass interference, though. Given the body language involved, I'd say the interception is not going to stand up. To 3-2, and remember, 2 SEC teams earlier in the year are responsible for those two losses.
Another sack, DQ Thomas. The sacks pile up. The sidelines spill out. 6 sacks on the game and a 10-point win for Middle Tennessee. The Blue Raiders get their first ever win at Marshall, and Rick Stockstill's team runs to 2-0. First place in the East in Conference USA.